From the East and the West, you've heard others, but now you've tuned into the best. This is a Prime Wave Media production.
What's up, world? It's the one and only Pop DiBiase, the primetime capper, and it is time for Horsin Around, presented by Stable Duel. And it is another beautiful but kind of cold day today here in LA, but it's the day after Thanksgiving and everything like that. I hope everybody enjoyed the holidays and everything like that. And it didn't go too crazy this morning, tearing up all the malls and all the little stores and everything for the Black Friday stuff. So pretty much let's go ahead and jump into race one. And in race one, we have Whooping J here. Win Play Show as our key horse here, 7-2. Whooping J looking pretty good on the figs as well, too. I like the way that this horse is rolling back around. And I think that we're on to something pretty big in this spot as well, too. So pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm going to go ahead and jump on Whooping J. Whooping J is a 7-2 morning line. They bet this horse all the way down to 3-2. Last time the horse ran at Del Mar, the horse did finish first on August 20th. So I like what we see here. The horse did win in a sprint race as well, too. This is going to be a mile, but this is, the horse still has the conditions and everything like that. So it should be a pretty good day for Whooping J, and let's see how it goes, and let's see how it shakes out. Mark Glatt is going to be the trainer, and Kyle Frey is the jockey for this horse. Then we have Red Storm Risen. Red Storm Risen was 2-1 on the morning line. Now it's down to 9-5. And on July 29th, this horse did win as a favorite at the same condition, but it was 8 furlongs instead of 8.5 instead of 8.5 furlongs. So pretty much this time around, this horse comes back after a quick little break. The horse was off almost pretty much the last 26 days, finishing third last time out on Halloween at Santa Anita as a 6-5 favorite in a race that was 9 furlongs. So this horse has all the resume to look really good, to look really good today. And this horse should probably wind up being the favorite once we get to the gate. All right, so we have Eastern Ocean. Eastern Ocean was 5-2 on the morning line, has dipped all the way down to 6-1, but that number will not hold. I already know. Last two finishes that the horse had over at Del Mar weren't anything to write home about, but the horse finished third, lost by 2 wins, then finished 5th out of 6, losing by 3.5 wins. But the last 2 times the horse was at Santa Anita, the horse did win over there. And one time in a mile race and on a downhill turf race. So Eastern Ocean has all the pedigree to go ahead and win in this field as well too, but we'll have to see how it goes, see how it shakes out. And then we finish up with WW actually finished first the last time he ran over at Del Mar, which was on August 20th as a 2-1, but was not the favorite that day. And it was in a claiming race. So this horse has been brought back all the way back around to being in the allowance optional claimer after being in the stakes race over at Santa Anita on the 23rd of October. So that's going to be our group for race 1, and we move forward to race 2. In race 2, we have a maiden claiming race. We have a horse by the name of Paycheck Smile as our horse for this race. A Paycheck Smile kind of regressed in the last race. It's a maiden special weighted and was 2 maiden special weights for this horse. The horse finished 4th the first time around, losing by 2.5 lengths, then came back around and lost by 22 lengths the next time out. So this horse is going to get a breather, and it's a Peter Miller, Flavian Pratt connection. So we'll see exactly what this horse is capable of doing today. But the horse is part of a $50,000 maiden claiming, $36,000 purse. I like Paycheck Smile. I think Paycheck Smile will be a little bit sharper here at Del Mar than it was at Santa Anita. Then we have Doug O'Neill's horse here, that's going to be ridden by J.J. Hernandez. The horse has the more has some good experience. The horse has ran 7 times. Last time over at Del Mar, the horse was the favorite back on November 12th at 9-5 and wound up finishing fourth. Today, the horse is now the horse is now going to be brought back around in maiden claiming. Had ran nothing but maiden special weights. This is the classiest horse in the race. So She's So Shiny is going to get a lot of love at the window and is going to be the horse to beat in this group. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But She's So Shiny is a very, very, very live horse here. And pretty much, a lot of people will probably jump all over it because it does feel like something that's a sure thing. And this is a small field as well, too. As you can see, we only have 3 horses here. Now we're gonna Starship Diplomacy is a horse that debuted on the 12th of November. Didn't do too shabby, didn't do too great. First race was 35-1, finished last place, but lost by 13 lengths, so it wasn't blown all the way away. I feel like Starship Diplomacy, you had it in a maiden special weight, you figured out that this is not the horse's class. So let's go ahead and bring the horse back around to maiden claiming, ease up a little bit and see exactly what we have here with this horse. So pretty much that's why I'm going with Starship Diplomacy, giving the horses a second crack at it. Robert Hess Jr. is the trainer for this horse, and the conditioner and the rider for the horse is going to be Edwin Maldonado. I think Edwin brings a little bit of a upgrade from the previous mount, and I think that's exactly what the doctor ordered to get this horse on the straight and narrow. All right, so we move forward and we have ourselves race 3, which is a maiden special weight. I'm going to go with a horse by the name of Urban. Urban is coming in here looking pretty good. Amy DeLassy is going to be the trainer for this horse. Craig DeLassy's daughter, I think. Oh, yeah, that's his daughter, or, well, their family, the DeLassys. So, Craig and all of them. And so pretty much the horse did finish third in a group of 12 and was the favorite in that group as well, too. This was a maiden special weight. The horse last time out at Del Mar ran in a stakes race and wound up finishing fourth. Now, this horse is still a maiden, so you know that they have a lot of love for this horse because in the first showing for this horse, the horse did very well. So they brought the horse into a stakes race as a maiden, and pretty much the horse came back around. And he thought the horse was going to probably run huge that day in Santa Anita. It wound up not doing that. So the horse seems to come back around and has only lost by no more than 3 lengths in all 3 races. The horse is 3 lengths, 2 lengths, and 2.5 lengths. So this horse is very close to being a winner. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So I really do like where this horse is coming from. I like the way that this is setting up. You got Umberto Rispoli teaming up with Amy DeLassy. This is kind of a weird combination, but it's on the turf as well, too. And we know Umberto will have his choice of who he wants to ride for, and he decides to ride for Amy DeLassy. So so the light bulb comes on. I like Urban. I think Urban's going to run huge today. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. We got Champagne Cammy, a horse that wound up finishing second as its best finish over at Belmont as a 5-2 favorite in a 6 furlong on the turf. So pretty much what we have here is we have Champagne Cammy, who's 3-1 on the morning line, is the favorite for this race as well too. Should possibly be the favorite once we get to the gate as well too. And this horse should be the horse to beat, but this is a wide open race. It's maiden claiming, so we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. We got one gold Dragon Queen, improved upon its debut effort at Delaware Park, where the horse finished 6th out of 7th and lost by 7 lengths. Came back around over at Santa Anita, lost by 3 and finished 4th that day. Now the horse is coming back around, and they're going to cut the horse back to a sprint. They had the horse going at a distance before. A lot of trainers love to do this angle, especially guys like Richie Baltas. So Golden Dragon Queen is a very, very feasible choice. And I think this horse can be a horse that can shake it up just a little bit. Then we got Peter Miller and Flavian Pratt teaming up again on a Yellow Rose of Texas. Yellow Rose of Texas lost by 11 lengths last time out as at 25-1 on debut September 5th. And this was over at Del Mar. So pretty much the horse comes back around, only has ran at Del Mar, only has ran once. So I like that the horse comes back around. I think that they know something here, that they can get something here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this horse to be in our group as well too. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. We move forward from there. All right, we move on to race number 4. We have Unbroken Star, who's going to be in this claiming race as our key horse. Unbroken Star has some really good speed figures and everything like that. And also, you guys go ahead and scratch out Secret Touch. Secret Touch is in our top horses, but Secret Touch has just been scratched. So go ahead and scratch that horse out of this. So we have and it's only going to be 5 horses now. So we'll go with the 2 5-6 combination. But Unbroken Star to me has the best speed figs in the race. And if this horse wants to cooperate, it can go ahead and do what it wants and actually get a big win. This horse was coming off of this horse is coming off some long layoffs. Okay, the horse ran in January, then didn't come back around until October. So now the horse is coming back around a day after a month. And this horse those 2 races were over at Santa Anita. The last time the horse was at Del Mar was on November 20th of 2020. The horse wound up finishing 5th out of 5th, losing by 7 lengths that day. With Mike Pipey and Kyle Frey hooking up with this horse, I think that with the experience, Unbroken Star will be able to be right there in the money and go ahead and get themselves possibly a big win today, upsetting both of these big favorites that we do have here. Synthesis is Jeff Mullen's horse. Synthesis hasn't been doing very well to get to the uh, winner circle, but the horse has been right there in the mix of things. The horse only lost by 2.5 lengths, but wound up finishing 5th in that group. Then lost by a head over at Los Alamitos as a favorite. And the last time the horse did win was back in May, and that was in a group of 5 as a 4-5 favorite that day as well, 2 in the starter alone. So Synthesis is a horse that is kind of tricky. Will be in the fold of trying to win the race, but that doesn't necessarily mean the horse wins the race. You know what I mean? So pretty much that's why I don't have this horse on top. Then we have Mongolian Win. Mongolian Win is going to be ridden by Victor Espinosa and is trained by Richard Baltus. Last time out, this horse did finish 2nd over at Santa Anita as a 5-2 favorite. This was 5 weeks ago. They bring the horse back around, looking to try to get a big win today. And let's see the last time the horse was at Del Mar. This is going to be the horse's actual first time at Del Mar. So, first time at Del Mar, this could be something that looms, that plays big. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it shakes out. But Mongolian Wind is right there in our group. And hopefully we can go ahead and get something big home. And this, as I will like to tell you, is the most open group of the day as well too. So you're not going to go wrong with any of these horses that you pick up on. This is a high claimer as well too. So these are decent horses. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out, and we move on to race 5. In race 5, we have ourselves Rookie Mistake, a horse I'm very familiar with. I'm so familiar with him, I actually have a picture with him in the winner's circle when he actually broke his maiden. So Rookie Mistake is a horse that's kind of near and dear to me. So pretty much he comes back around 6-1 today. To me has the best figs in the group. And if the horse didn't have a few bad races the last over at Santa Anita before coming over, because you have to understand the horse was in 3 straight stakes races. Then they brought it back out to be in a allowance optional claimer the last time we saw the horse 7 weeks ago on the 11th of October. Now they're bringing the horse back around to be in another in the same exact condition, and everything fits the bill for this horse. Now it's a 5 furlong for this horse, so it's a quick sprint. So has the horse won at 6.5 furlongs over at Santa Anita. I was there that day, so as I told you guys before. So this horse running at this very short distance, it might be something that's going to be might hold up the horse just a bit, but I think with the horse's experience over the rest of these horses, this horse comes up big. I think that Mario shoots the horse to the front. The horse doesn't look back, and we get ourselves a price winner here with Rookie Mistake. All right, so we have Mac Daddy 2, and he's probably, and I feel he's the best bet of the day if you're looking for some value, and if you're just looking for a horse to go ahead and get you some money. Then we have Jammin' Eddie. Jammin' Eddie's in the third hole. Howie Quinn is the trainer of this horse. Kyle Frey was going to be riding. Last time out, the horse finished fifth over at Golden Gate in the same exact condition. Force did very well at Santa Anita back on at Delmar back on August 8th, 2021. Wound up finishing second, came back around at Delmar and wound up finishing eighth out of ninth. But the thing is, though, it was the same condition, everything like that, just was a different group that day that was a little bit better than the previous group that he only lost to the winner by 2 lengths at. So Jammin' Eddie is very good for the condition, very good for the spot. Can wind up being the winner here as well too, and is coming in here with a good number as well too. So the horse will probably get overlooked because a lot of people will jump onto Mac Daddy 2, who's seen as the morning line favorite for this. Mac Daddy 2 got a win back on January 8th of this year. And that's the only time this horse has won this year. The next 2 times out, the horse finished third, and the horse didn't finish on March 13th either. So pretty much the horse has been running at this condition in all 4 of these races. And I think that, Mac Daddy 2 being the favorite is probably the best idea because it is the horse that it's the horse that has the best win percentage and has been in the money the most as well too. So Flavian Pratt, Doug O'Neill, good connection right here. This horse should run big. We do have this horse in our top horses as well too, but I just like Rookie Mistake a little bit more because I'm really familiar with that horse and I really know how sharp that horse is, and literally coming back around after maybe losing the last 4 races since its last win, it should be huge today and get us a good win. Clayton Delaney is a horse that I would have put on top if Rookie Mistake wasn't here. Clayton Delaney is a very good horse. Has won their last 2 out of 4 races. Both were at Santa Anita as well too. The horse has 11 starts over this time, 27% win percentage, and has been in the top 3 45% of the time. The horse did run over at Delmar back on July 31st of 2020, wound up finishing 6th out of 7th that day. But the horse did finish second over at Delmar on November 20th in the same type of condition on the turf, but it was a mile. The horse wound up losing by a neck. So you cannot take this horse. You cannot overlook this horse at all. This horse could easily go ahead and win this race as well, too. So we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how it shakes out, but that's going to be our group for race 5 today. Now we go ahead and we look into our early pick 5. In the early pick 5, I'm going 1, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5. And then we're also going to go 1, 4, 6, 10. And then we're also going to go all bet in leg 4. And then in leg 5, we're going to go ahead and play the single with Rookie Mistake. This is going to be a $72 investment. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out. And with that, we're going to be right back with Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel. I'm your host, the one and only Pop DBICD Primetime Kappa, and I'll be right back at you.
Now you and your friends can compete in the sport of kings and win big with Stable Duel. Get the app, pick your horses, and get in on the thrill of horse racing with daily games competing against other players. Bring home the glory and the cash, and move up the annual leaderboard while you leave your competition in the dust. Get in the game with Stable Duel. Play, race, win.
All right, we're back with Horsin' Around, presented by Stable Duel. And this is Friday, November 26th, the day after Thanksgiving. And pretty much this is a 9-race card as well, too. So this is that features the Hollywood Turf Cup as well, too, today. We had the red carpet handicap yesterday. Today is the Hollywood Turf Cup. So in race 6, we have Hawk Hill, who's going to be my shot of the day. This is going to be in a claiming race as well, too, 25K purse as well. I'm going to go with Hawk Hill. I like the way that Hawk Hill is coming to this race. Very experienced horse. I know that, pretty much I know that Hawk Hill comes in here. Ed Moger, junior trainee, hasn't done well the last 3 races, but did finish second back at Del Mar on the 7th of August in the same exact condition. And so pretty much this is why you see this horse back today, only lost by a neck, same condition, same exact everything. The horse was 8-1 that day. Today they have the horse at 12-1. When people see that in the form, they're going to go ahead and bet simply because of what that horse did in the race on the 7th of August. You can go ahead and get rid of all these other races because they were with different groups. You know what I mean? So pretty much this one right here, losing by a neck, and the field is somewhat the same like the day this horse was running. So I'm going to go ahead and take Hawk Hill with the 12-1. Now, we had Honor Among Men in this spot as well, with us as well. But Honor Among Men has been scratched out as well, too. The Michael Maker and Berto Rispoli connection. So we're going to go ahead, and Gerlax has been scratched out as well. So we have Hot Pursuit here, our number 7 horse. And this horse is going to be trained by Ron Ellis. This horse finished 3rd last time out on the 3rd of November. Did get a win back over at Los Alamitos on September 18th. And, Hot Pursuit should be right there in the thick of things, and now will be the favorite for this race as well, too. So we'll see how it goes, see how it shakes out. We got 5 horses here. And since I've had 2 horses scratch out of this race, which usually doesn't happen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys to add in Gator Shining. He is the classiest horse in the race. I just felt like the other 2 horses were a bit better than him. And so pretty much that horse is going to be trained by Howie Quinn and ridden by Tyler Bays. But since we have those 2 horses scratched out, we can rock with the 3 and the 7 here, because the way that I have things set up for the late pick 4 is a bit different. So it should be good. We have it set up to where it's 2, 3, 7. So pretty much the 3 and 7 are still there. So it's all good. And I know what's going to happen here is that everybody that bet Gerlax in Honor Among Men will be shifted to the favorite. So there it is. Race kind of got a little messy because, horses are getting scratched. So, you can't control any of that. And we move forward from there. All right, we got race 7 here. Race 7 is going to be the Hollywood Turf Cup. And I don't need to talk long about this race because the horse that we have here on top is the favorite for the race today. The horse is an absolute smoke show. This horse is really, really good. Yes, the horse didn't do that great over on Breeders' Cup Day, winding up finishing 8th, but it did win a $500,000 stakes race right before that at 15-1 over at Belmont. Now, this horse does come into this race very classy, has won against some of the best turf horses in the world. And literally, this could just be a paid workout for Rock Emperor today. I really feel strongly that Rock Emperor is going to run huge and run big today. I know the horse's best days have been over at Belmont, to be honest, when you look at the horse on the figs and everything like that. But everything says to me that this horse shouldn't lose today, because this is why Chad Brown has the horse here. Horses coming out of the Breeders' Cup as well, too, a much harder race than any of these horses have faced. So I really do like what I see here, and hopefully we can get this bad boy home. You got DeSormo and D'Amato hooking up on with Say the Word. Say the Word did finish first over at Keeneland back on April 17th, and same exact condition for the horse as well, too. $200,000 stakes that day over at Keeneland. Grade 2. So, when I look at the condition, the horses won at the condition. So this makes this horse very attractive to bet on, and it has a 4-1 on it as well, too. So it's not tough to really jump on to back this horse. But I like the horse with the exotics today, because I just really don't feel like anybody's going to beat Rock Emperor. I hate to talk like that. Now, the horse that does loom the biggest danger of them all to me is Assimilate. Assimilate was in the same exact race and wound up finishing dead last, but it's okay because Assimilate runs in these long races all the time and actually won at 14 furlongs back on June 19th of this year. So the horse is coming back around, about a few weeks after the Breeders' Cup. The Breeders' Cup was a crazy race in itself, as is. So when you bring this horse back around, this horse looms another danger. Assimilate, got Ricky Gonzalez riding the horse as well, too. So the horse can be right there in the mix of things as well, too. And then we have Award Winner. Award Winner was a horse that actually finished first back on May 29th, winning a grade 2 stakes back at Santa Anita. Since then, the horse has been in 3 different stakes races and has not been in the money. But Award Winner does bring a good element to the table. You have Juan Hernandez here, and then you have Dave Hoffman is the trainer as well, too. So this should be fun. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out, but this should be another really good race, and we go from there. This is the Hollywood Turf Cup, and I just really feel like the favorite is going to be the man today, but we got to see the race first. All right, so we have race 8, and this is going to be an allowance optional claimer. I'm going to go with the horse I'm very familiar with, Jazz Hands. He had a great run over at Santa Anita back on May 21st. The horse did very well on the turf that day and wound up getting a nice win that day. Now, the horse hasn't ran that well since, but the last time out, the horse did finish fourth, lost by 4.5 lengths. I think that the horse is just building and building. They took the horse out of allowance optional claimer to give it somewhat of a break. And now they've given the horse almost 3 months off. They've given the horse 3 months off now. I like the way that this horse is rolling back around on the break because it was a little tired. It was running It was running each month for a good 4 months. Now, it gets a 3-month break. Looked good coming off of another break before that. So Jazz Hands 4-1. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shakes out, and we move forward from there. All right, so we have Admirably. Admirably is a good horse. Mark Glatt trainee. Flavian Pratt is the rider for this horse. This horse did lose by 1.5 over at Del Mar last time it ran at Del Mar on the 26th of August, but finished 8th out of 9th, losing by 5 lengths on the 15th of October. So, Admirably is a really good horse, but I think that this horse is more of a hanger and a trier and things of that nature, has a bit of second-itis. So I'm going to go ahead and put this horse in our top horses and not put the horse on top. Then we have Quick Finish, who's going to be a Dan Blacker trainee. This horse finished second last time out at Del Mar, losing by a neck on November 14th of last year. So pretty much the horse came back around back in January, finished fourth. Then they had the horse off for another month, came back around in March and finished fourth again. So the horse hasn't been seen on the track in the last 9 months. So they gave the horse a good break, and it's a good claim as well too. And this is kind of like how Dan Blacker goes about it. Sometimes you might have to rework a horse, or a horse might just need some rest or some fine tuning. And that's exactly what I see what's happening with this situation right here. But Quick Finish does loom a danger. And I think that this could be a horse that could make you some money if you're looking for some value here. But I think Jazz Hands is going to be really good today. But, I'm trying to put it to where we have horses here that have value to it, to where, we're not chasing 1 to 2s and things of that nature. So we finish off with Brace for Impact. Karen Headley is the trainer for this horse. Last time at Del Mar, this horse finished first, 6.5 furlongs on the dirt in a maiden special weight. First time against winners, lost by 9 lengths. Came back around, lost by 16th lengths. This time it comes back to Del Mar, and then finds itself, in a good spot here. Broke its maiden here, so it's going to be very confident when it gets down to it. So pretty much that's what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and throw in Brace for Impact, and we'll just go from there. All right, so we have the nightcap, race 9, Witch Moon, who's a very good looking horse on the figures and everything like that. Which Moon is going to be trained by Bill Spar and is going to be ridden by Money Mike Smith. The horse was the favorite last time at Santa Anita at 8-5, nine furlongs on the turf, maiden claiming $35,000. And last time it was at Del Mar, the horse lost by a length and was at 8.5 furlongs that day at 2-1, but was not the favorite. So the horse has been in this condition the last 2 out of 3 races or so. So pretty much comes back around, has the experience here. They gave the horse some time off since Halloween and everything. It's only been a month, but still, gave it a good amount of time off compared to running it twice in October. And pretty much I would see that Which Moon with the connection should be able to run huge today. And I think that it'll catch a lot of people off guard today as well, too, once we get to that portion of the race, if everything sets up the way that I see it setting up. Now, we have a Badger Kitten who has a very high trainer in Phil D'Amato. JJ Hernandez is the jockey for the horse. He comes back around after this horse comes back around after a good run over at Del Mar where the horse lost by 3/4 of a length, but then came back around at Santa Anita and lost by 8, finishing 8th out of 9. So, the horse just needed a little bit of time off. The horse hasn't been seen in the last 7 weeks, so I think that this will work out very well. And I think that something here. It's the last race of the day, and I think they have this horse set up in the condition because they really feel like this horse can win and everything like that today. So that's what we're doing here. And then we have Acoustic Shadow. Acoustic Shadow is going to be, Acoustic Shadow is going to be trained by Phil D'Amato and is going to be ridden by Umberto Rispoli. Rispoli, pretty much turf, end of the day, all that good stuff. The horse has been running over at Santa Anita. Last time it was at Del Mar, the horse finished 9th. So it didn't do well at Del Mar last time. And horse has been in maiden claiming the last 2 times out. This has been much better for the horse. First time the horse lost by a head. This was on January 15th of 2021. Then the horse comes back around on March 26th. Both races were at Santa Anita. The horse winds up finishing 3rd, losing by 4 lengths. So the horse is really close to getting to that point. You know what I mean? And they've had the horse off for the last 8 months. So when a horse comes off of a layoff like this one, usually they're ready to roll and ready to win. And that's exactly why this horse is going to be the big bet down favorite once we get to the window, because the horse does have some street cred. Okay. Then we have Bola Cherries here in the 4th hole. Bola Cherries finished 4th on Halloween. Last time at Del Mar, the horse finished 2nd and lost by 3.5 lengths. But before that, lost by half a length and finished 3rd. Now, this was at 18-1, and the next time was at Maiden Claiming at 5-2. Now, the horse comes back around 5-2 on the turf, lost by a length and a half last time out on Halloween. It just means that the horse is getting closer and closer and closer. Ronald Ellis does bring a lot of attention to this horse as well, too. He always has horses somewhat ready to roll as well, too. So that's why I have, Bola Cherries here in this spot. Abel Cedillo kind of brings a bit of attraction to this horse as well, too. So we'll see how this horse shapes up today, but it will be right there in the mix of things as well, too. It could be a possible winner here as well, too. And then we have Cliffs of Thunder. Cliffs of Thunder is going to be the 5 horse here, and Cliffs of Thunder is going to be really, really fun here. Cliffs of Thunder is Drayden Van Dyke, is going to be ridden by Drayden Van Dyke, trained by Peter Miller. Now, the horse last 2 times over at Del Mar was absolutely dreadful. The horse lost by 7 lengths, then lost by 8 lengths, and was finished 10 out of 12 in last place previous to that. Now, the horse has only ran 3 times, so they're trying to get the horse comfortable. The horse is an import from Ireland. So you're just trying to get the horse comfortable. The horse didn't look too bad, in their first race ever, because it was a maiden race back over in Ireland. And, pretty much the turf was pretty good that day and everything like that. Now, the horse, while I like the horses, the only track the horses ran at is Delmar. So this is the only track that the horse knows. So pretty much the horse is 12-1 right now. You got Peter Miller training the horse as well too. Now he's going to take the horse out of maiden special weight, put the horse in maiden claiming. He sees something here with the horse that could be very helpful. It's a turf horse as well too. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But that's going to be our 5 horses today in the nightcap, okay? And that's going to be wrap it up for the races for today. And then when we go ahead and look at our late pick 4, we're going to go 2, 3, 6. And then since we don't have our horses there anymore, we can go ahead and put in the 2, 3, the 2 and the 7, okay? And then we have Rock Emperor circled, singled in leg 2, and then we have the 4, 8, 9 in leg 3, and then we're going to go ahead and do the 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11 here in leg 4. So pretty much we're using literally all of our 5 horses, and then we're throwing in some horses as well too here. So there it is. We have a $27 investment. So there it is. And let's hope that everything works out well for us today. And there it is. There it is. All right. So with that, that's going to be horsing around for today. And I thank you guys very much for tuning in and everything like that. So with that, I bid adieu. Always bet with your head, not with your heart. And as I always say, you guys go ahead and make sure to if you got a hunch, bet a bunch. And as you know, movement is moving. So with that, once again, this is Horsing Around, presented by Stable Duel, and I am gone.